compassion is lacking in our world today. As we live in a world that is so polarized and there's so much chaos and confusion, sometimes we forget about compassion. And it's one of the greatest gifts as a Christian that we have, to go beyond all the clutter of life and to see someone's deeper need and their deeper hurt, and to be able to fill that void and hurt for them. That is a wonderful gift that sometimes we forget. When we look at the word compassion and see the deeper need, we begin to see that all of us are hurting in some form or fashion or have been hurt. And so now that takes the focus off of what we're going through and how we're managing in a chaotic world in times like these, but to look and to see someone else's hurt and someone else's pain and to be that answer for them. That's a wonderful thing. It's amazing how when we look at the scriptures, I'm reminded of Matthew chapter 9, 35 through 37, and how Jesus is moved by compassion because he sees the deepest need of the multitude of people, that they were like sheep scattered and they had no one, no shepherd to care for them. And so he's moved by compassion. And we have to be the same way, moved by compassion. We have to look past the bravado, the armor. We have to look past all those things that we put on, the mask, to get to the deepest need. Because we know that ultimately we put those things on to protect ourselves and to guard ourselves from being hurt. But it's amazing that when we come across people who can get past all that stuff, the bravado, the I got it all together, don't bother me. When we can get past that and see their truest need and truest state, and we are able to speak to it with a kind word or a hug, it does wonders for us. And not only for us, but it also does wonders for that person who's got that need. I was thinking today, I was on my way home and I saw a man hugging a woman. And I didn't know if it was his sister or his wife or his mom. But what moved me was how he was so compassionate about what had ever happened. He was present and engaged and was able to feel what she was feeling and was moved to hug her. And it blessed me because it made me realize that in tough times, in times of uncertainty, compassion is still needed. It is something that is so wonderful and so beautiful to be able to look past all of the rough exterior, all the things that we put on to make it in a hard world, a hard, fallen world. And yet it's still, I think about it, Jesus is the same way. He looks past all of my bravado and my rough exterior, and he says, at your deepest level, I'm just going to show you some compassion today. And when he does that, it melts my heart. And when he does that, it helps me to get through. And as he does that for me, I want to do that for others. And I'm encouraging you to do that for someone in your life and in your sphere of influence. Is to show that compassion, to look past all of the stuff that we carry with us, the armor, all of the baggage, all of the things that we mask or we carry to mask the hurt and pain, and for us to see deeper and to know, just like Jesus did when he saw those people and he recognized that they were scattered like sheep, and it was innocence there. And that's what we have to see in others, the innocence, the ability to say, you know what, they're striving just like I am in our innocence. Most people don't want to hurt anyone, but if they're coming from a place of hurt and pain, they're liable to have those rough exteriors. And those rough exteriors are hiding a brokenness and a hurt that only compassion can speak to. So as you go about your day to day, or as you go about your time, Don't forget about compassion and seeing the deeper need in others, because you never know what's that compassion or that hug or those kind words or that kind gesture can do to a person. It might just be what gets them through. It might be what helps them make it. So let's not underestimate compassion and seeing the deeper need while we're going about our days. Have a wonderful day.